Hello everyone, Erin here from YourVillageOnline.com, where I have 58 parenting classes available on demand. The last video I am going to shoot from the lovely golf course here in Escondido, California. Now, I'm not a golfer, like I said in the last two videos if you saw those, but this was where we decided to stay. That enabled our family to spread out, and there's my son there in the background who came out during the last video and now he's going to go back in during this video. You want to say hi, Carter?
Hi.
Love you, bud. Anyway, that was my oldest son, Carter, who I talk about a lot, and I talk about them all a lot. So now you get to see how big he is, how much he's growing, 11 years old now. The sun is shifting a little bit, and so I'm having to remaneuver here a little bit to make sure that I don't get too many weird shadows. So this video today is about helping children with change. Now I'm going to touch on tips for children of all ages, from toddlers all the way up through, elementary and a little bit older children, and touch on that for every age group. And there could be small changes, like changes in schedule, to changes in school, to changes in homes, to changes in cities or countries. Now, the younger the child is, the less they're going to notice the change. But to a young toddler, changing a school or starting school can feel like a big change. Now, the first thing you want to take under consideration is their temperament. So there's 9 traits of temperament, and one of those traits of temperament is adaptability. And some people are super adaptable and other people are more rigid and just don't like change at all. A small change in the schedule will really kind of throw them off. So we want to consider their adaptability, their level of adaptability. And that I cover in the temperament class on all different ways to work with an adaptability range and how to broaden that out. But just in general, everyone, even the most adaptable person in the world, we all like some degree of security. We like to know that we have a home to come to, that we have our comfortable bed. We just like that level of security in our lives. So change is always, it can be exciting if you're more adaptable, to scary if you're less adaptable. But we all like that security, so we want to still prepare our kids for change. So if you have a toddler and you're moving the city, they're not going to notice the new city, but they will notice the new school. So you want to help them work on those changes. So in general, any child with change, you want to help get them ready for this change. So first, you want to talk about the change. What is that change? What is going to be different? And you want to give them some heads up beforehand, but not too much. So the younger they are, the less heads up you want to give them, because it starts to feel like too much and it's going on for too long, and then when is this thing going to happen, and they're just going to start to tune you out. So if they're really young, 2 weeks to maybe a month ahead of time, start talking about it a little bit. If they're older, you can start talking about it months ahead of time, especially if it's a big change, moving to a whole new city or a whole new state or a whole new country. You can start talking about that earlier. Talk about, this is what we're going to be doing. Then you also want to talk about all the benefits, all of the great things that are going to happen and why this change is so amazing. So things like, what the new school will offer, why you're moving this school, like the educational opportunities, the play opportunities, the new friendships, the play yard, whatever it is about that school that's really new and exciting that you think your child will get excited about. So we're going to talk about that. So in our case, this is a great example to give. So here we are in Escondido, California, outside of San Diego, because we are seriously considering a move down this way. So for our kids, this is all new schools, this is all new friends, this is all new swim teams and all the sports that they are into. Everything's going to change for them. So we came down here for a trip to get them intrigued and excited about that. So it's a preview. Now, you may not get to do an actual in-person preview. If you can, that is great. So an in-person preview for a new school, going to the new school and touring it. But you want to do that, especially if your child is not super excited about change, isn't super adaptable. You want to do that when the school is more quiet. So if it's a preschool and kids are, the slowest time is, say, a Tuesday afternoon, because more kids go Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and more kids go in the morning. So maybe a Tuesday afternoon when there's just a few kids there, you come in and explore the classroom, explore the school, and it doesn't feel so overwhelming to them. And then for us, like a bigger change. So if you can preview in person, the state, the city, if you can go there for a trip as a family and check it out, that is a great way to give them a preview for this change, to get them excited about it. So we've spent some time looking at homes, but we've also spent some time exploring the city and the town for the things that we know our kids like. So yesterday we went down to the area called Belmont Park, which is right by the beach. It's a small amusement park with a big roller coaster and some other rides and a boardwalk with crazy foods. And now the park isn't running right now, of course. They're still in the pandemic. They're not running the rides, but my older son got to see the big roller coaster and get excited about that. They love the beach. They enjoyed the beach. We got ice cream on the boardwalk. My younger son got to ride his skateboard down the boardwalk. So just ways to show them just some excitement about that new place, to make it fun and exciting. So if you can't do it in person, then you can do a preview online. Do an online preview. Get on, look at pictures, watch some videos of the places that they can go and see and do and explore, and just really talk about why this is a great move for your family, all the opportunities, whether it's better schools, a nicer neighborhood, a bigger home, whatever it is about that. And for us, it's really about a quality of life with so many things to see and do and explore. And as our kids become teenagers, this is going to be a city that is going to be give them much more opportunity to do more things with their friends and explore more things with us too as a family and with their friends. So there's a great skate park we're going to visit today for my middle son. My daughter likes horseback riding. We'll visit a horseback riding farm and let her check those out. So you want to build it up, you want to make it as exciting as you can, and talk about all the amazing things and the opportunities in their new place with these changes that are happening, whatever that change is, what is going to be great about it. And you may not feel 100% on board, or you may be a little nervous about the change. I was too. I was nervous about this change, about taking my whole family, moving their schools, moving their friendships, moving their neighborhoods. But now that we've spent some time here, I'm really excited to start this new chapter for all of us. So those are some tips and tools that you can use for helping your children adapt to change, to a bigger change in their lives. If you like the videos, I would love a like, a subscribe, a share. Put some comments below. I would love comments about what tips you would like me to cover, things that you are curious about or struggling with. Put some comments below what you would like me to cover. Thanks for watching, and see you soon.